Welcome back to Face Off. Time for the American League portion now of our 2013 Major League Baseball preview extravaganza. Extravaganza. AL East.
I'm going with the Tampa Bay Rays to be in first place. Yes, Shields is gone, but Price is committed for now. Longoria has a long-term contract. He's happy. When your best player is happy, the whole team is happy. They'll function very well. Jeremy Hellickson and Matt Moore are supposed to be good. Can they be good? I don't know. I think they will be because, I mean, Joe Madden, to me, just knows what he's doing, and I trust him more than any manager. I know Showalter's great, but I trust him and his team, that unit, more than any unit in the division. For me, between the Orioles and the Yankees, that's a toss-up for second. I don't know if I trust the Orioles, and with the Yankees, I mean, today they trade for, like, Vernon Wells. That's such a George Steinbrenner type of move. I can't even begin. And the pitching may be their best thing, but Michael Pineda, I love you, but you are a waste of space. I mean, he's on the 60-day DL. A-Rod is, to me, Teixeira's washed up, and Cano is all you have, and Cano kind of wants a big contract. Are you going to give it to him? He's in his 30s now. And the Red Sox and the Jays, to me, go hand in hand. I mean, the Jays have a decent infield, but they have Mark DeRosa playing third base. You're lucky if you get 15 games out of him. I mean, the guy can't stay healthy. And again, on paper, R.A. Dickey, Josh Johnson, Mark Burley, Brandon Morrow, and Ricky Romero all sound good. Three of those guys cannot stay healthy. And R.A. Dickey, get ready for the biggest wake-up call of your life. Good luck.
Ooh. Okay, well, this is just like a bag. Honestly, I feel like I could grab any name out of this.
We could do a whole show on the
honestly. This is the most absurdly, and it's like the Twilight Zone.
I'm going. We can all agree it's the deepest division in baseball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. Like there are actual 5 like legitimate like contenders in this entire division.
I don't think the Red Sox are.
I think the Red Sox could win.
And
they can go 500.
Trust me.
Regardless, I'm going Orioles, Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox. And it's hard to explain why. I think the Orioles proved last year, if you're winning as many games as they were, as efficiently as they were, one-game situations, that's not a matter of luck. That's a matter of efficiency and bullpen, in depth, and ability to play at the same consistent level. I think that's obviously what's going to get you to the playoffs. So I think that the Orioles get that. I think the Yankees do still have that standard of winning that I expect. I think the Blue Jays are going to be upstart. I don't think the Rays can score runs as well as people think they can. And I don't like the back of their rotation, and I think the Red Sox are in a rebuilding mode.
You are going to hate me. I'm going with New York Yankees to win the AL East.
Putting the Maloik on the Yankees.
They have the experience. They have the experienced guys. I think they can pull it together.
They can
and have a good run.
I do,
and especially since it's Mo's last year, the baseball gods are going to make sure the Yankees win the division. Anyway.
And they'll win Cy Young.
Yeah. Mariano Rivera, Cy Young, relief pitcher. Anyway. I'll take the Rays to finish second. I like the top of their rotation. I like their lineup. The Blue Jays, the high expectations, it's just not going to work out for them. They're not going to make the playoffs, I don't think. Like you said, that rotation looks good on paper. I don't see it happening. I don't see them being consistent all year. The Orioles, I think, are going to regress and get a wake-up call. And like you said, R.A. Dickey is going to have a terrible year. You heard it this year. You heard it here
first. Give me one good reason why I should believe in the Yankees, quickly.
They have the experienced guys, and they have a solid all-around lineup. Where I don't see a legitimate disaster area for the Yankees.
I'll be honest.
I really don't.
It's because they have the money. That's honestly.
All right.
The Orioles, I think, are going to regress. It's such a tough division. I see them finishing 4th, and the Red Sox last.
Okay. Moving
on to the AL West.
I gave you this first.
Probably the second deepest division in baseball, possibly. You think? Anyway, my boy Mike Trout. Yeah, that's right.
Mike Trout. Yeah.
Anyway, possible MVP this year. Don't lie to me. If you were in a fantasy, if you had the number one pick.
He's amazing.
If you had the number one pick in
a
fantasy league, you would pick Mike Trout, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Anyway, the Millville Meteor. Yes, and the LA Angels are going to finish first in the AL West. I got the Rangers second. I think the A's also regressed a little bit. I think they had just a good year last year. They'll finish 3rd. It's a tough division. Mariners 4th. And that the NL West was bad enough. The AL West for the Astros, they might break the Mets record.
I think it just happened at the worst.
They might make the Mets break the Mets record.
I think they just came at the worst record. I think the Astros just came at the worst possible time. But to me, Angels are lock. The A's, guys like Brandon Moss and Josh Donaldson better prove that they can be good full-time players. And guys like AJ Griffin and Jared Parker and all these young guys that when Brett Anderson went down last year stepped up and had a good year. it may help them with the fact that Anderson is back, but they may have it down to your Rangers. I'm just curious to see what they can do without Josh Hamilton. The Mariners tried too hard this offseason with the signings they made. You guys know what they are, Jason Bay, all that. And the Astros, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll boys.
I'm just, like I said, I think the Astros legitimately have a shot at breaking
Lucas Harrell and Bud Norris are nice players, and Chris Carter has a short post.
They could have the worst record.
Well, we don't.
Because they were bad in the NL, in the NL Central. I said West earlier for some reason.
A DH will help, though.
Yeah.
That would. You guys ready for something? You ready to hear something?
I'm gonna want to.
The A's are what the Giants are now, and what the Nats are building to be now. And people don't understand that the A's are going to still win games this year. They are not a fluke. Everyone buys into the Moneyball BS. Maybe. Everyone read the book and went, oh, they're just buying cheap players and they're throwing together wins every single year. This is a farm system that's developed for the last 5 or so years, and now you're seeing players like Yoenis Cespedes. You're seeing that talented pitching rotation. You're seeing it all coming together, and these guys are going to kick some butt for the next 5 solid years, I say they win the division again. I say that Angels do get that wild card spot because they didn't go after pitching. For whatever reason, they're like, oh, our pitching sucked last year. That's what kept us out of the playoffs, so we better spend $100 million on Josh Hamilton. That's not doing much when you throw another awkward bat into a rotation that already has too many superstars in it. You need to go after pitching. You need to go after depth. You need to go after bullpen. All they did was get Josh Hamilton. I say the natural lineup of the A's beats the Angels anytime.
All right. Well,
I say they win.
The AL Central now, we start with you.
With me, okay. This is the most boring one, honestly.
This is a blah division.
Aside for the upstart Cleveland Indians, who I'm so giddy to see play for some reason, because it's just Johnny Damon leading a bunch of rebels. I don't even know. It's like metaphorical Star Wars or something. I don't know. It's the rebels against the Empire Tigers, but the Tigers are going to win, obviously. I say that the Indians are going to make a push for the 2nd spot. 3 spot, I have the surprising Royals. I think just like the A's, they've been developing in a farm system for a while. They're going to pull together some wins. Chicago Sox, 4th and 5th to wins because it's the Twins.
I agree. The Tigers are the class of this division. They might win this division by at least 10 games.
Yeah.
The Indians, I agree, I think will be the surprise team this year. I think they finish 2nd. The White Sox, I pick 3rd. The Royals, they've been building a farm system. Yes, that's right, they have. Only to trade it away to the Rays. They traded Will Myers. They traded Jake Odorizzi. This is why the Royals are a terrible franchise and will not be good anytime soon because they don't know how to handle a farm system. They traded their best prospects for James Shields.
Well, they still got
James Shields isn't an ace.
They got Hosmer still.
James Shields is not an ace that you can build your franchise around.
You could be good.
You don't trade your farm system for a guy that you cannot build a great.
The Royals could have been good in 2 years, like win the division good, but they just traded that away for James freaking Shields.
But that's enough to get them a 3 spot is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
it's not going to get them 3 spot, okay?
No.
Tigers lock, fine.
Anyway,
I think really good.
Finally, the Twins. Your number 1 pitcher is Vance Worley, my point.
And you have Mike Pelfrey. I'll go quickly. Tigers, I think Verlander and Scherzer either can win the Cy Young this year. I have no problem saying that. That'll be Wainwright and Carpenter all over again. Yeah, the White Sox, I think, because they have the same team, can finish in 2nd again. The Indians, to me, they can get 3rd or 2nd, but if you're telling me that Nick Swisher is your franchise leader, you're a bunch of clowns. Okay, Nick Swisher is the most overrated player in baseball. Don't get me started. The Royals, what he said, Hosmer and Butler are nice players, but again, I don't like the move that they made for James Shields. Alex Gordon is a 300 hitter, if you ask me. He's a nice player, but they're not going anywhere. And Rod Gardenhiner, it was nice knowing you are Garden fired when this year's over.
Oh. How long did it take you to come up with that?
2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, your wild card picks, guys.
My wild card picks, I had a really hard time here. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go Orioles and Yankees.
I went Angels, Yankees. Flip a coin who wins that one, actually.
I got Rays, Rangers. All right.
We're all over the place.
We'll have a World Series pick coming up next, and we'll actually talk something other than baseball up next on Face Off. Stay tuned.